Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Jake, and this is Press to Play Rewind, where we take a look at a few of the news stories that I found the most interesting throughout the last week. So let's get on to talking about TV, shall we? The first story I'd like to talk about has been kind of making the rounds lately, and I've got a little bit of mixed feelings about it. Netflix has stated that The Witcher is the biggest premiere season in Netflix history. That's awesome. That's great. I love it, because I loved The Witcher. Totally caught me off guard. I thought I would like it, but I really got engrossed in every single episode. And the way they told the story was just really, really cool in my opinion. I loved the characters, I loved the drama, the acting was great, I loved the music. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh. That'll be stuck in all of our heads now. Anyway, I love seeing The Witcher in a positive light like this, but it may all be a bunch of cheap PR stuff.
Fuck.
Netflix just recently, kind of right before The Witcher was released, changed what constitutes as a view in their system. Before this change, what originally constituted as one single view of a single episode or a single movie was that that person had to watch it for 70% of that episode or movie. Now, in the case of The Witcher, that's what? Hour-long episodes, maybe 40, 45 minutes or so? So that's quite a bit, you know, that's an investment of time. Now, after the change, a user only needs to watch something for 2 minutes for it to count as a view. That is a huge discrepancy there. 40 to 45 minutes? 2 minutes. 40 to 45? 2.
Fuck.
There's a little bit of a weird discrepancy where, is it fair to say that The Witcher earned the title biggest premiere season on Netflix history? I don't know. I would kind of be willing to bet that shows like Stranger Things or House of Cards or Daredevil, some of those really, really big shows, if judged by this criteria, could give Witcher a run for its money or even beat it. That being said, this is the way it is now, you know? So technically speaking, The Witcher did get more views on its premiere season than any of their other shows. So fine, so be it. I don't know how I feel about it, but like I said, I love the first season, so give it a crown, give it a spotlight, get it in the news and get more people talking about it and get more people to go watch it. That's fine with me, but I know deep down that it's a little bit shady. Take it as you will, I guess. So on to a little bit of Star Wars news. I tell you what, Disney Plus, you're killing it. Disney dropped a brand new trailer for the final season of Clone Wars, and I absolutely loved this trailer. Oh my god, start to finish, I loved it. Every second of it, I was glued and enthralled with it because I love Clone Wars. Not only is Clone Wars my favorite Star Wars show, but it's my favorite single piece of Star Wars content at all. Like, I would put it above all of the films even. I love Clone Wars. I think it is the single best piece of the Star Wars universe. So know where I'm coming from a little bit here. I might be a little bit biased in my excitement for this trailer. And I love that it looks like they're going all in on Darth Maul and Ahsoka, because those are my two favorite Star Wars characters in all of Star Wars. This shit was made for me. It looks like we're gonna see quite a bit of the Siege of Mandalore, and I didn't think Maul was connected to this at all, but does he have some sort of role in Order 66? It's really great to see Rex and his troop of clones back, and I love his line when he says,
"We clones have mixed feelings about the war. Without it, we wouldn't exist."
That strikes such a chord with me because one of my favorite aspects of the whole Clone Wars series is how well it humanizes the clones and shows how much they struggle with their identity and their role and everything. I find that fascinating, and so that line really struck a chord with me. It also looks like it takes place quite a bit after the last season of Clone Wars because Ahsoka and Anakin have both aged a bit. This shot of Obi-Wan is so fucking cool. I cannot. In the midst of battle, the lightsaber in the smoke, the pissed off look on his face, like something crazy just happened and he's really mad about it. Oh, I don't know what it is about this, but this resonated with me more than anything else in the trailer. It is badass. Okay, now dial it back a little bit, Jake. Calm down. Let's talk about this for a second. Is this a total retcon? I swear Anakin didn't find out about Padme being pregnant until episode 3. So, real weird because she's very clearly pregnant there. That is what they're inferring. Very curious to see how they spin that. Here's another hype shot for you. Again, my two favorite Star Wars characters are being set up to have a face-off, and I am here for it. I'm so curious to see how and why Ahsoka is even fighting Darth Maul in the first place, too. Because after the way her story left off in the Clone Wars, how in the world does she get pulled back into this mess and end up fighting Darth Maul? Very interested in that. Lastly, I just want to quickly talk about this last shot where Ahsoka seems to have another set of new lightsabers, this time being 2 blue ones. But the more important part here is that she looks like she's protecting an injured Rex. We know he lives because of Rebels, but still, I'm really excited to see, how that happens and the action and the drama and the intensity of that moment. So all of that said, I am in. I am so ready. Day one, when it releases on Disney Plus next month, I will be watching it. Now, our last television story of the day is much less exciting Star Wars news. Okay. From Variety, Obi-Wan Kenobi series at Disney Plus loses writer and seeks to overhaul scripts. Pre-production on the Obi-Wan Kenobi-focused TV series in the works at Disney Plus has been put on hold as the streamer and Lucasfilm look to overhaul early scripts and find new writers. Hossein Amini had been attached to write. The news follows recent talks that the entire series was being scrapped altogether. Luckily, that is not the case. That is not what's happening. It's not getting canceled. Please, God, don't let that happen. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy had said that we have all the scripts written and that shooting was slated to begin in 2020. Okay, so I want to start out by saying I've been sort of on the fence, but leaning more towards the side of defend Kathleen Kennedy, she's trying type of mentality over the last few years, but recently things have kind of started to change my mind on that. But credit where credit is due. Under her leadership, I have gotten my favorite Star Wars movie in the series, in The Force Awakens. I surprisingly loved Solo, even though I shit on that idea from the moment I heard about it and was super against them making it. Didn't think I would care at all. I ended up loving it. I enjoy Rise of Skywalker. And she was responsible for greenlighting, this new season of The Clone Wars that I just freaked out about, and putting together the crew for The Mandalorian. And from Disney's point of view, 4 of her 5 films have crossed the $1 billion mark. That's nuts. That is not easy. So props to Kathleen Kennedy on all of that. But with all of that being said, how does she keep having problems like this with the people she hires? She said that the scripts were complete 5 months ago when they announced this in August. I just can't understand how, through all of the pre-planning and pre-writing and script approval that led to the announcement of the show, and in the 5 months since you announced the show, are you only now realizing that you don't care about the scripts at all? They were gonna go shoot this thing in a few months. It was gonna shoot this year. So it's kind of crazy that all of a sudden, boom, we're on hold. I just feel like this was kind of the last push for me into believing that, Kathleen Kennedy put out some really, really awesome stuff in her time with Lucasfilm, but I just don't know if she's studio head material. Other than The Force Awakens and The Mandalorian, every single project that has come out since Disney took over has had some sort of drama or director fallout or creative differences just surrounding the story of every single movie. Now I honestly hope that she can somehow turn the streak around and kind of, get back on track with a really good vibe moving forward. I don't know how you do that, but I hope she can figure out how to better work with, all of these properties and all of these projects and all of these different people that she's hiring and make sure everybody's on the same page when you start the project. But until then, until she hopefully figures it out, I'm going to have a little bit of skepticism in the back of my head every time I hear some sort of Star Wars announcement, because there's a very good chance at this point that something's going to happen that's going to kind of make it all go wild and crazy. Luckily, it's not like the series got canceled or anything. So it's fine. It's fine. We're still going to get Obi-Wan, just later. So that's cool with me. I can handle a delay. It's okay. And on the positive side, Deborah Chow is still attached to direct all of the episodes, which has me really stoked because she directed 2 of my favorite 3 episodes of The Mandalorian. I feel like she's got a really good understanding of how to work in the Star Wars universe, so as long as she remains attached, I'm in. Plus, we do still have Ewan McGregor coming back to reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's almost cool enough to make me forget about everything else anyways. And that is your Press to Play Rewind for the world of television this week. How do you guys feel about all this? I mean, are you still excited for the Obi-Wan series, kind of like I am, even with all the script drama going on? Are you as unbelievably stoked for Clone Wars as I am? And how do you feel about The Witcher's new crown over at Netflix? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to be the first to know when I upload a new video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.